Looking at the Dodd-Frank bill, financial reform, we have it now, a lot of rules still set to be written. You said just earlier today, Wall Street's like a church running raffles on the weekend. So looking at Wall Street and how this bill will change Wall Street, what's your take? I mean, what will we see from it? How does it affect your investment in banks?
Yeah, well, it'll reduce the earnings of banks to some degree, and that's already been factored into bank prices. It will reduce leverage. And when leverage works, it increases earnings. You know, it can also cause you to go broke, but it's very tempting to people. It's addictive. And if you're running a large financial institution, absent some controls, the tendency is just to use more and more leverage. And there comes a point where that is not good for the system. And I think people generally realize that, including people in Wall Street. And I think that to some extent that's been addressed it. I have not read 2,300 pages of the bill, though. Don't give me a quiz. I'll flunk it.
We won't quiz you on that. But 2 years ago we spoke about the dangers of leverage. Do you think that they're adequately addressed by the reform?
I don't know the answer to that. I think they have been addressed in some ways, and I don't know the answer to that. I do know we will have bubbles in the future. We will never have exactly the same problems as we had this time, but we will have problems. But we've always had problems in this country, periodically, and we surmount them.
There's been a little chatter lately about a potential bond bubble. I mean, people paying extremely high prices for historically low yields right now. You look at bonds as not a great investment right now.
Right. I think they're a terrible investment. Right.
Could that be the next bubble?
You have to compare them to other things. I mean, in the end, if you got some money in your wallet, you got to do something with it, and I think that anybody that buys a 10 or 20-year bond and compares that to buying a cross-section of the best companies, the S&P 500, you name it, the Dow 30, I think they're going to come up on the short end, and they may come up way on the short end if inflation ever really takes off.